Hey guys, come on into the shop. We're gonna check out the compound. It's been a little hectic around here. We just got back from Sturgis and I got everything tore apart in the shop trying to get ready for Crandon. We had to hurry up and pull a motor, so excuse the mess, but go ahead and come on in, let's check it out. So, we got, of course, the 4400 car here, and like I said, everything's a mess. We got to get back from Sturgis. We don't have, I think, 2.5, 3 weeks before Crandon. So we had to immediately pull the motor, so pretty much pulled it in the shop, got the motor out of it. I have radiators laying everywhere, panels laying everywhere. But in general, this is normally where we maintenance the 4400 car. Normally, I try to keep the shelf over here halfway clean, to stack the parts in and organized. This time I just didn't have time, so we're making do with what it is. Not a real big deal. Of course, we got, those who watch our page, we got our gas can system here that we flush all the oil lines out on the car, get them all ready for the new motor coming. Same thing with the oil cooler. We got tires and toolboxes laying everywhere, but it is what it is. We got both Can-Ams down here tore apart right now, working on them. We're going back together currently. We're working on tires over here on the ground. And so, well, I say me, I'm working on tires. So in between pulling the motor and maintenance in the cars, we're doing brakes on the Can-Am right now. We just put a new master cylinder in it, getting all the brakes bled. We remounted tires up for going out to Crandon, trying to pick and choose what we need to run. We think we're gonna run some 30s or 32s. So I'm mounting up a couple extras so we got spares. And then we got our toolbox and job box in here off the trailer. So you don't know, we run on an open trailer. So every time I get home, I have to pull the job boxes off the trailer so they don't get rain in them. Try not to ruin any of the parts I keep in them. So they just get slid in here to the side, kind of right now, wherever I can put them. And then on the end down here, currently we got tires laying here, but I normally fab cars down here on the end. So where the forklift's at, if I'm working down here, if I'm working on a new chassis, I normally bring it in here. On the right are the yellow shelves. That currently has a Can-Am in it right now. I have a new frame sitting outside. I'm gonna start fabbing. The shelf's full of pretty much everything I kept off the Can-Am. All the plastics are up there on top, and the motor's sitting right at the bench. So as soon as we get done with Crandon, we're gonna bring the new frame in and we'll start fabbing it up. I had to do a bunch of fab work here to Old Trusty. I moved the radiator setup around on it, so that way it'll stay cool up there at Crandon when we're running the short course. So that's kind of why it's down here right now. And then other than that, that's pretty much my shop. And again, you know, we're making it at work and we're moving forward. So we'll see how it goes. We'll get it cleaned up and get a little more organized this winter when I got a little time. Made a huge jump. A lot of you know, I guess I go ahead and let everybody else in on it. I went ahead and quit my job. I call it retired. I retired early and started racing. So I do this full time now. Moved from a shop I was in over there. I had a lot bigger shop, a lot more room, and moved from there into the smaller shop. So I'm cramming a ton of tools and parts and stuff into a small space, and then on top of it, we're racing. I picked up a 4400 car to race, so we're cramming a bunch of stuff into the shop right now. When we get around to winter, when I get a couple consecutive weekends off from racing without any major problems, I'm gonna actually try to reorganize the shop. But we'll go ahead and walk over here. I'll show you guys the plasma cutter and everything. When we fab our cars, we build all of our own gussets and stuff. I do pick and choose a few parts I buy from different companies when I fab the frames out, but a lot of it I build over here on a plasma table. I'll walk over and show you guys that now. But so over here we got, of course, the plasma table. We got the computer and stuff to run it. We got a little small lathe over here in the back, end mill, and then I guess over here behind me we got a metal brake, we got our tube notcher, tube bender, we got a bead roller, and then we got a shear over there, and then the rest is storage for different parts and junk I work on at different times. So I acquired a lot of the nicer tooling that's over here. A speed shop went out of business, or I guess the guy, I don't know if he went out of business, retired, whatever he wants to say, and I went and offered him some money for it, and it took about 6 months, and then he finally decided he wanted to get rid of it, and I had some cash, so I got paid cash for it and picked up the plasma table. Pretty much I picked up everything used. The bender and some of the other stuff over there, I actually pulled out of scrap. We used to own a scrapyard and do that, and we randomly get stuff in from big machine shops, and so I would snag different parts from different places, just depending on if I was any good, if I thought I could use it, I'd pull it out. That's pretty much where all the tables, benches, everything you see in here, the pallet racking, we've pretty much scrounged all that out of the scrapyard. Just different machine shops go out of business, and we go tear out pallet racking, and if it's good, I keep it. We sell a lot of it at the scrapyard, or used to, but I just kind of, wherever I can get it from, I scrounge it up from all over the place. I just, you know, if you've got the willingness to work, you can come up with stuff a little bit everywhere. So, and that's pretty much how I come up with about everything in here, just working, and if you see it there and see it for sale and you think it'll work or use it, buy it up and keep going. So that's pretty much how I acquired all this stuff. Again, I know the shop's a mess, but here it is.